guys, I just wanted to come on here tonight to show you some stuff that I've been working on and share some scrapbook stuff with you that I haven't showed before. The first thing I want to show you guys is I colored this today. I got this and a whole stack of images in a swap on a Facebook group that I'm in, and colored that today and got that ready for a card. So that was really cute. Another thing I worked on was last night I made that card. Today's Black Friday, the night, and when we got home yesterday from my aunt's, I got sick. Not stomach virus sick, but just like a cold sick. I'm feeling a little bit better tonight with medicine, as long as I keep medicine, but I think it's just a cold. You know, I had a flu shot, so I'm fine. I was in the doctor's office with my husband last week whenever he hurt his foot. There was a lot of sick people. You know, we were around a lot of different people in the doctor's offices and stuff like that. So probably just picked up a bug somewhere. So didn't get any Black Friday shopping done. Any shopping done last night, but that's okay because, you know, save money anyway, right? So another thing that I had made a couple weeks, well, last week I guess. I had gotten a puzzle a few weeks ago at a thrift store, and my plan was to make these, and I finally got around to making them. I made 3. I just put this one out of the package to show you guys. And, you know, just put E6000 on them and stacked them together, you know, no rhyme or reason, and got those put together for some gifts to give away. And also I made up some more of my clothespins that I like to paint. I just did these in polka dots, and on my little display card I just ran a piece of washi tape on the bottom of that. So my mom's co-workers, they like these for their paperwork and stuff in their office, and sometimes I put magnets on the back of them. At these I didn't, but I just love painting the clothespins. It's fun. I don't know why. It's just a little bitty stuff fun to paint. Another things that I made were these two. Those are just a little chalkboard like tags. I had gotten these in a pocket letter extra goodie bag this past summer, and I don't even remember who I got them from. And they came from Target Dollar Spot, and they were turquoise on the outside, you know, around the edge, and they're wooden. And turquoise is not really my color, so I thought I'll do something with them, and finally got around to painting them. And I have some friends in Alabama that I try to make them a Christmas ornament every year to send with their card, so I thought perfect opportunity to use that chalkboard. And I made a Razorback one. So we won today. Go Hogs, beat Missouri today, and hopefully Alabama will win tomorrow over Auburn. Sorry about any Auburn fans watching. I doubt I do, but anyway, I want to show you guys some of my scrapbooks that I've done. One thing I want to show you guys first is these are not organized very well. I should have organized them before I showed them to y'all, but I don't know. It just seems like the right night to do this. So let's just get started. This is from when I went to Duck Commander in West Monroe. Those of you know about Duck Commander, the show Duck Dynasty with the Robertsons is there, and my mom's stepsister lives in that town, and I've been there several times. We met Cy, and here's Cy's truck, and the match this page. Oh, this page also won our county fair in one of the craft divisions. Here's the other half of it. I told you it wasn't organized, guys. Okay. Here is a layout from Little America, Wyoming that I had done way back from a Doodlebug line. I'm going to have to go pretty quick with these, make 2 videos probably. Here is some orange groves. This is in January of 2013, some orange groves in Fort Pierce, Florida. This is a friend of mine's little boy, birthday, empty pages. I didn't put them back right. And this is some Oregon snow. If you guys watched my last video with the travel pictures, you'll see where these come into play. These were in November of 2012. Another from Florida. the Lincoln Monument. This is in June of 2012, the first time that I ever went out west, and took pictures of almost everything that I saw that would stand still. And this is along I-80, and if you don't know the story about the Lincoln Monument, look it up on Wikipedia. It's a pretty neat story. Here is a layout from Utah, pictures of Utah. I really wanted to showcase the color of the rocks, and that was the paper that I found that kind of was like that. It was basil paper. These are just some pages that I did from travel guides from places we had been. Here are some pictures from Louisiana. This was from I can't remember the name of the town. It's one of the towns where they tape swamp people. Pierre Part, I think. Okay, yeah, Pierre Part. Anyway, I should write more. I should do more journaling. Empty pages. So I have those in here. Here is some pictures of me. A picture of me at my mom's stepsister's house. She has a swamp literally in her backyard, Blackwater Swamp, with gators, and they have a boardwalk on it, and walked up to the boardwalk and took some pictures. I was there to visit her. There's my son in August of 2010 riding an inflatable shark. Had a lot of fun with that. Here is Tehachapi, California. Again, when I went out west, took a ton of pictures. The Big Texan Steak Ranch, Amarillo, Texas. There's billboards all over the South about it. Really good food, really good. It's a big tourist attraction. You may have seen it on some shows. Got the press penny, got those put on there. Here is a mountain in Oregon. It's really awesome. I did the map to show, I did a torn edge of a map to show where that is. A friend of mine's dog, and dog again. This is a picture of my grandmother and some actors or characters at a festival in North Arkansas in 2011. A picture of my son in his Dover Pirates football. I believe that was 7th grade. Just some pages that I never got around to putting pictures on. Sometimes I do that if I have the pages, have the papers, and don't have the pictures for them. Just random stamp that background. These are from Bo Bunny. I'm not sure the name of the line. These are from Montana, the Clark Fork River, along Interstate 90. And this is the town Rock Springs, Wyoming, in 2012. I just think it looks like a Christmas village. The sun was just shining down on it, and the road is way up, and you can just look down on that whole town. You can see the whole town. That's so neat. So that's that book. Those 8x8 books. One of our scrapbook stores went out of business, and I bought several of these for just a few bucks a piece. So I kind of got into the 8x8 scrapbooking for a little while. Here's some from Moab, Utah. And if you don't know, that's Arches National Park is there, and the Colorado River, where it crosses in the Red Rock Canyons. Here's Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Love that town. That would be one of the top 10 towns I would move to if money were not an issue. The Columbia River, between Washington and Oregon, the Columbia River Gorge. Traveled the whole thing all the way from Interstate 84, where it gets into the gorge, all the way to Portland and back, and it was just beautiful. Here is a picture from, this was November 25th, 2012. This was 3 years ago. 2 days ago, it was 3 years ago. We were going on a trip, and Interstate 81 in Virginia was literally standstill, stop and go traffic for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles. Everyone who came to the south to do Southern Thanksgiving was trying to head back north, and we were trapped in it, and it was horrible. I think we just gave up and got a hotel. Here is, this is Wyoming, I think. I should do more journaling, you guys. I'm bad about journaling. And I did a quilled snowflake in that. I don't know if you can see that or not. I tried to do quilling, but I don't have patience for it. It's just a little bitty work. Here is just some more pictures. They're just similar to that last video that I put up. My travel pictures. Some of these are probably doubles from that. Here is Lake Pontchartrain. Here, let's see. Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans. It's the longest bridge, and I believe in the world, maybe, or like the second longest or something. And it's so long that you lose sight of land. And we were there on a very sunny day, very clear day, but it would be scary. It would be absolutely terrifying in any kind of rough weather. There's no way, but anyway, it goes from New Orleans up to the northern suburbs. Here's Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. The snow. That was also my last video. There's the back side of some other pattern paper. Here's just some random winter. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Let's see. Let me get my stand here. It's level again. Okay, here's just random pictures. This is Rock Springs. Again, use the map to show where we were. This is in Utah. I can't remember exactly where, but they have a Lightning McQueen car just out in the desert. There's also a Scooby-Doo band there, which was odd, and there were little kids to get lined up to get their picture made there. I mean, it's there all the time. It's not like it was just there for the day. And every time we went out there, I would stop. And so I had to get the Lightning McQueen stuff to get my scrapbook page made of Lightning McQueen. The man with the car. Cheesy, yeah. Here's a picture from Idaho. This is actually one of my favorite layouts. It's very simple. It's just very me. I like it. Here's just some more random pictures. I cut them in like a grid so I get more on one page. Okay, that's the end of that one. So let's see how much we can get of the big books. This is two of the big ones I get. This one, I actually covered the front of this with Bo Bunny detour paper. So here's some of my college graduation pictures. I just graduated in 2011, y'all. Don't think this was a long time ago. Waited a little later in life to go to college, but I did good. So. This is just, I did some good journaling here. This was just a place that me and my friends used to hang out and study and just do a lot of stuff in our shop. And I went to school for petroleum technology, and so it was kind of like a guy-based program, but there were many women in there, and so it was very industrial type stuff. We had a shop, and this is just where we hung out at. And then I just took this the last day that I was leaving, after I took my finals. I just thought it was neat to get a final look and remember how much time I spent there. And in that program for petroleum technology, we had scholarships that were funded by golf tournaments and the oil and gas industry in Arkansas and in the South. And so we would volunteer, or get drafted I should say, to help out with that golf tournament. And it was so much fun. So much fun. And I scrapbooked that. And here's just some people I went to school with, and just random scenes from the days. It's so much fun. We also did, that was in the fall, we also did a fishing tournament in the spring. And we went one year, and all the students, we rented a house, a vacation house in that town, so we could all stay there because it was pretty far from our school and from our town. So here's just a road trip up there. It was fun. And here's a picture of my son playing A fake slot machine, everybody, don't worry, fake slot machine. My in-laws had a little novelty machine, but he wanted me to make that. I was little back then. He was so little. Oh my goodness, he's 15 next month. So, here's Oakland in Hot Springs, September 2011. It's a horse race track. They also have racing and gaming, electronic gaming, I should say. There. Here is Christmas of what year? I'm not good at journaling, y'all. And just a quick look at that one. Here's a picture of my son and his friend with one of our local TV celebrities, Steve Wilson, at the Arkansas Big Buck Classic. So, here's another golf. I really like this layout. Another golf tournament that we did. We volunteered at. That was so fun. And I have one picture that I always meant to have developed or have printed, and I never did, and it goes right there. Here is Petty Jean State Park, our local state park. Some pictures off that. Gulf Shores, and when they were dredging and rebuilding the beach after Hurricane Katrina, when I lived down there. I didn't live at Orange Beach or Gulf Shores, but I did live in Alabama. Here is Blanchard Springs Caverns, here in North Arkansas. Neat if you've ever been there. Here is when my son played for another school. He played Pee-wee ball, Pee-wee football, Hector Wildcats, and some pictures from him. This is my daughter. She got to play 1 year. She wanted to so bad, so we let her play 1 year. She was pretty tough. A friend of mine at her wedding. That was all the way back in February of 2007, y'all. That was way back. This is one of my dogs I had when I lived in Alabama. My daughter and my son and my chihuahua. One of my dogs I had when I lived in Alabama. This is my step-granddaughter, Danielle. This is a friend of mine, Travis Tyler, in Nashville, Tennessee, on the stage at Tootsie's on Broadway. My husband, when he and I first started dating, and my chihuahua. My family on my dad's side, the last get-together that we had before my grandmother passed, and all our family in one picture. And my daughter, when she was little, can't believe she was ever that little, she's 16 now, so, and she's in some of my other videos. My chihuahua, June 2007, that's whenever I first got him. Another dog that we had, Lucy, who is a mother to my Tweenie that I still have, and this is in March of 2009. Some winter pictures from February of 2007 here in Arkansas. We had a big snow. It doesn't look like a lot of snow, probably to some of y'all, because, you know, I know a lot of you guys are from up north, but for us it was a pretty big snow here in Arkansas. Pickle Fest. Our little town is known as Pickletown, USA. Kind of corny, yeah, but we have Pickle Fest. And my kids at that. This was my dog, Cortez, my favorite dog that I've ever had when I lived in Alabama, and he passed away a long time ago, but I saw that picture of him. Picture of my husband when we, I think it was our first Christmas together, probably. A picture of, some pictures from our honeymoon. This is the landing at Branson, where all the shops are. And here's some of our wedding pictures. I don't really have a wedding album. I have these in there. So, I just did a big layout from that. So, there's that one. We'll see how much of this one I can get there before my phone decides to stop and get her up. Okay. And I think the reason I went to that 8x8 books is because these big books are just so big to lug around. And this one's not even completely sturdy, really, so. Okay, here's some that aren't put in here yet. It was called I Was Here, and it's just a bunch of those travel pictures that I had done. Tons and tons of travel pictures. And I need to get one of those panoramic page deals where it flips all the way out to do that, or put some of these together. Here's a picture of the kids in summer of, I believe, 2010. My husband on the way on our honeymoon. An Easter page that never got pictures. Some friends of ours that got married right before we did. Dixie Stampede in Branson, if you haven't been, it's awesome. My son fishing on this one. And Muscle Shoals Music Girl Live, the music show that I used to go to on Thursday nights. Here is a picture of my Libby. Another picture, another page of my Libby. There's my little bit, my Chihuahua. There's the kids at Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my goodness, Chuck E. Cheese so long ago. Here's a picture of Shelby and our neighbor's kid. Halloween of 2010. A picture of my grandma and her award-winning, she made the paper, sweet potatoes. They weighed 5 pounds. A little over 5 pounds apiece. Our neighbor's wedding. It was camouflage. I did the flowers, I did the arch, I did most of the decorations, except for the cake. Some more of the wedding pictures. I picked some pictures from Christmas a few years ago. Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas. If you haven't been, it's awesome. Here's a picture of our precious Peanut. We lost her this last spring. She was about 13 or 14 years old. This is a rat terrier. One of the best dogs my husband says he's ever had. Here's Let It Snow. This one, I believe, was in the fair. I believe I sent this one to the fair. And some pictures of Libby and Shelby when Libby was a puppy. Lake Dardanelle State Park, which is near here. I'm going to have a lot of piecing together to do on this video. I hope I can make it look decent for you guys. My camera keeps stopping on me. Okay, some other dogs that we've had over the years. We're dog people. Christmas of 2010 at my grandma's house. That's my dad. And here's one that never got finished. One never got pictures. Very sweet. Summer of 2010 with kids. Orange, Texas. Gators. And Shelby and Libby when she was a puppy. Again, Libby when she was a puppy. We have lots of pictures of Libby. She's a very photogenic little dog. Here's a little bit rainy day. Rainy day blues. Here is half of the layout of Bathhouse Row from Hot Springs. Miss Laura's bed and breakfast, or I guess you could say, it's like a museum. It's in Portsmouth, Arkansas. It's a museum of American alternative, how should I say it? Alternative, professional trades. It was a house of ill repute, I believe they said, to put it nicely. But it's a museum now, it's kind of neat. And snow. There's the rest of the Bathhouse Row layout. Just a little bit. Got snow. Again, it's not a lot for you guys up north, but for us it is. Nimrod Dam on Highway 7 in Arkansas. The kids, Wayne, little kid. Can't believe he's little. Shelby and Wayne on a slip and slide. Wayne again. My husband, Bull. Boy, oh boy. Wayne and his bitty faces. Shelby's dog Spot that she had for a while. He died mysteriously. We don't really know what happened to him. Here's the rest of that layout from Miss Laura's. Very interesting place if you're in Portsmouth, Arkansas. You can feel some time. Very interesting. Christmas presents 2009. The kids, they got cameras and video cameras. Arkansas Big Buck Classic. Again, another year. A little bit when I first got him. This was one of our dogs, Emmy. And there's some more Peanut. So that's all, guys. I'm going to spend some time trying to put these videos together. Hopefully they turned out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully I'll feel up to doing some more how-to videos showing you guys how I do what I do. Hopefully I'll feel up to that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.